Up next is Barbara Walters.
I have 10 producers sitting in my living room saying, come home, and we'll watch it together. But there is no place I would rather be than with all of you. And Admiral Mullen, you are my heroes. So, while we want to welcome you to the Intrepid Sea, Air, and Space Museum, I have been on the board of this wonderful place, so I have an even more powerful reason for wanting to be here and salute you. And I truthfully could not be more excited to be with all of you tonight to honor a great leader, Admiral Mike Mullen. And we will also pay tribute to his wife, the wonderfully caring Deborah Mullen, who has done so much to bring comfort and counsel to thousands of military families, especially those who provide the primary care for our wounded warriors. Admiral Mullen has called her an angel, and she surely is. Only her wings are invisible. So, throughout American history, whether it was the struggle for racial equality or the right for women to vote, or the ability for those who are disabled among us to move with more ease in and out of buildings, or the right to a fair wage, in every instance where people have fought for what is right, it has enriched every American. You have fought for something that is right. The end of don't ask, don't tell policy. And because you have won, we are that much better as a nation. So tonight is about history, and tonight is also about all of you, each and every one of you, who has served our nation. Tonight, for the first time in American history, you have a chance to stand before this leader, an admiral, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and the man who helped you on this journey, and we all say simply, thank you, sir. You know, perhaps, that it was Admiral Mullen who testified before Congress, before the Senate Armed Services Committee, that gay men and women should not have to lie, and that testimony is what helped to turn the tide. So, tonight, as gay and lesbian service members, not only can you be open and honest about who you are, you can be, I can do that too. Woo! Well, let's all do it, okay? Woo! What an audience. We should all come on The View and do that. Well, anyway, you can be here. I'm going to talk about this tomorrow. You can be here to accept our very personal gratitude for your courage and your service to our nation. Because, you know, shoulder to shoulder, whether in the Navy, the Army, the Air Force, the Marines, the Coast Guard, the Guard Reserve, or a veteran, you have put your lives in harm's way to defend your country. And tonight, gay and lesbian service members, all of you and so many others, are standing openly and proudly as members of the armed forces, completely worthy of our praise. And when we honor Admiral Mullen, we honor you as well. So, in just 2 days, we will mark the 1-year anniversary of the end of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. And this means not just the end of that stigma, but that veterans who were discharged for being gay now have a chance to have their discharges corrected to reflect their honorable service to this country. Tonight's proceeds will help continue to fund a Service Members Legal Defense Network initiative that is helping LGBT veterans clean up old discharge paperwork that can get in the way of full employment or of their receiving the veterans' benefits that they have certainly earned. One such veteran is Melvin Dwork. He is a World War II veteran. He was discharged back in 1944 for being gay. He is now 90 years old, and with SLDN's help tonight, we celebrate his upgrade from an undesirable discharge to an honorable discharge. Obtained by the lawyers of SLDN 50 years after his honorable service to our nation. And he is with us tonight. I don't know where, but if somebody can find him, I want us all to applaud Mr. Dwork and his service to our nation. Mr. Dwork, are you someplace where I can see you? No? Mel! Mel, can you come up here just so people can see you and say thank you? Yeah? Where? Well, Mel, when you can, come on up. I'll keep talking. You can come up and we can hug each other, okay? Okay. But now I want to welcome to the stage two veterans personally impacted by the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. She was investigated under Don't Ask, Don't Tell, but fought back and won. He is a wounded warrior and the first casualty of the war in Iraq. Help me welcome retired Navy Commander Zoe Dunning and former Marine Staff Sergeant Eric Hauser. You snuck up on you.
Swift, silent, and deadly.
You are all of that?
Yes.
I am honored to be with somebody who's so swift and violent and deadly.
No, it's a total swift, silent, and deadly.
Swift, violent, and deadly. That's you, right? I am going to take my leave of you because I have to go home and be with the other people for that special, or they won't forgive me, but I would not have missed tonight. So I'm going to leave you in very good hands. I wish you a wonderful future, free at last, right? And I thank you for giving me the honor of talking with you tonight, and especially to Admiral Mullen and his wife. It is my deep pleasure to be here tonight. Enjoy, and if you get home before 11 o'clock, okay, I'm gonna have Nielsen call you. Channel 7, ABC, love and kisses.
What an amazing night here at the Intrepid for the one-year anniversary of the Don't Ask, Don't Tell bill repeal. I'm Lena D'Amour for Endless Cinema.
Or the